So, what exactly made you tell your family?
Because I need a place to go after, and he's out in Gardner, which is not near anyone.
So you live alone and you don't have
No, I live
resources.
with my ex-husband, but he's so he's not an affectionate person, like, and I just need someone to come home to that
You feel so
that's
alone.
gonna take care of me.
So you feel
When
emotionally abandoned.
Yes.
So one of the things, remember last time I gave you the resource for Boston, right?
Yeah.
I found this week, I work in the hospital.
Yeah.
And they have a newer information which made it easy for me to share. It's called co-op program. So what they are doing is connecting police, firemen, ambulance, and transitional facility, and people who work with recovery together. It's a co-op program. And the local resource is called Lowell House Incorporated. They are at 555,
which is here.
555 Merrimack Street. It's on the other side of Hafner. So if you go through the Hafner gas station, that's Extension Market Street. It's parallel, it's Middlesex Street. And their number is 978-459-8656. Their website is lowellhouseinc.org.
Well, I'm not computer literate, but my son and his girlfriend are. So
the advantage is you don't need to go all the way to Boston to find help. Yeah. So you have more resources.
Well, that's the thing, is I didn't want to go too far. I want them to come visit me or whatever, because every time I went wherever, the insurance took people, but obviously I wasn't ready or serious. And this time, since my son passed, I'm just struggling with it. And I can't anymore.
So I'm glad you reached out for help.
You just helped me so much.
You want some tissue? Yes. What makes it feel, in spite of help coming your way, what makes it difficult?
I don't know if it's because I don't have a strong self-esteem, or I don't know. I just know that I've been using drugs since I was 12 of some sort, and always being high, and I just struggle with staying clean. Once I get out, I've done like a month or 3 weeks, and that's the most. I always go back.
Because you have a relationship with the drug that's stronger than your family?
What's that?
You have a relationship that's stronger with the drugs than your family.
I guess, yeah.
When your son, so let's rephrase this, okay? When your son was alive, how much were you involved with him when he was alive?
We've always been close, but he was using a juvenile, and
so you had a relationship.
I saw him fucked up once, and I told him that I said, Dave, you can't do this.
So you watched him die?
Pretty much, and so we got him to live with us, and he struggled too.
So you brought him back to life when he overdosed?
No, I wasn't there. I didn't see him die.
I see.
My son, it was a Sunday. My son, it was a football game day. I woke up, and he was in his bed sleeping, whatever. And about 1 o'clock, my son Junior went in to wake him up for the football game, and couldn't, and he came running over to me and told me. But we had such a good talk, he said that when I saw him, like, if I told him, David, that I could never see him like that, he promised me he'd never do it again. And
did he know you were also using when he was using?
Oh, yeah.
He knew. So he never judged you for giving him a different advice and you using? He never
No,
called you like
because
or judged you?
he me and him have the addiction.
Brain?
Yeah,
Addictive brain.
yeah.
So you knew like you
I knew it was gonna be hard for him because I know I was struggling. You know, he was there for me, and he was only into the heroin for 2 years.
why did he get involved?
I don't know. I think he was on the pills, and one of his friends introduced him to the heroin, snorting it. Snorting became.
See, the thing is, by being stuck in a thought process that allows you to be sad, you're encouraging yourself to go down that path. You're not your past, you're your possibility. You have a choice of moving forward. Would you keep drinking uh, spoiled coffee every day? You buy every day new coffee, right? Say every day when you wake up, you look at the sun. And when you look at the sun, what attitude you bring to the day, you're going to carry forward. So every day you wake up, you're choosing to bring your past and poison your day. So what I can do is like stay engaged with you and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry your son died," and but that is going to make you more sick, right? We want this crying to stop because what happens is by you bringing again and again your past, you're living in your sewage, right?
Yeah.
So every day, just like how you go to the kidder and get a fresh pot of coffee, right? You're spending how much money you spend on your coffee every day.
210.
So give yourself a privilege of doing 2 10. Let's say, let's start with 2 minutes and 10 seconds, thinking how to celebrate your life that day. And then go to 21 minutes, 21 days. So I want you to stay engaged with yourself 21, 21, 21, right?
Yeah.
So whatever that would mean, 2 minutes, 10 seconds, 21 hours, 21 days. So I want you to take it just like your coffee. you know the problem is by being this way, you're forgetting the son who's alive for you, right? The son who is buried is still holding your soul, but how are you celebrating the guy who's there for you, right? So you need to really, I know you, it's very very painful, I'm not declining that, but doing it your way. In India, what do you know what we do? We have, there are two ways to live. Indian way is different. They mourn the loss for one whole year. Okay, when did he die? Which year did he die?
It'll be 2 years, January 3rd.
So we give ourselves 13 months because we go by lunar months. 13 lunar months, and after the 13th month, we believe the soul is holding the same spot. The soul of that person is sitting with God's. So we don't mourn the loss, but instead we celebrate his birthday. So instead of going to the space where he died, but in America, on the contrary, we put Jesus on a cross and Jesus never laid to rest. Whereas in India, in 13 months, we lay them to rest. We burn, actually, as soon as they died, within that sunset, we burn their body and we give it to the waters because we learned the wisdom from the waters. It's called River of Faith. And then we hold their memory, which is precious, and bring into completion whatever their soul wanted to complete within 13 months. And the reason we do it, my teacher's teacher said this. He says the mind which holds the desires creates a hormone. As an extension of the soul through you, you fulfill his desires, whatever he needed to finish. And then the next level is siddham, which means you create memories for him, and that memories is good or bad, you hold and heal. And the third level is you build relationship on that memory. Do you want to continue the memory of him communicating through, see, because his memory he spread by doing some projects in the community, right? He contributed something. So that you create a relationship that is called buddhi, which is good or bad. And then the fourth level after that is ahamkara, which is his personal expression in the world. You create actions based on that expression. So either he took a walk, you will take a walk on his behalf, something like that. Ahamkaram. But ahamkaram could be translated two different ways. There is ego, which is like, self-will, will ferociousness, where he was so stuck in being using the drugs, or will persistent, where he saw through some difficulty. And then you go beyond that. My teacher then takes over. My grand teacher said all this. And then he says the soul is liberated. Okay. And then my teacher says once the soul is allowed to do will persistent, you still have blind spots. Like, you cannot really see through some spaces which you have, like alcoholic, right? Yeah. They have memory loss, so you'll have blind spots. So because of not educating ourselves, ignorance, the blind spot, we fill with false stories. So instead you combine that blind spot and ignorance and learn from it, and from there you become the flow of life. You are not stuck by a boulder. Instead you flow through it. You break the barriers. So this sequence creates a life flow. Once a life starts flowing after the death, after 13 months, you celebrate only birthdays. Birth of that being, not the death of that being. But whereas in America, we stuck Jesus and we crucificate him and we don't liberate them. But in America, there is another lifestyle which I truly enjoy, because I have a very special connection with Jesus. Because when I left India, I lived in a convent for 1 year. And the nuns were so sweet to me. They said, "Little one, you belong to us." So they will be always like cute, like, hanging out with me and stuff. And I love them. I actually go to a Little Sisters of the Poor in Somerville. Very beautiful space where they take care of elderly. One of the things I learned from Jesus is, don't ever worry. Eat my flesh, eat my blood, and enjoy your life, right? He reproduced. So here, I'm able to eat without feeling guilty. Whereas in India, they make you feel guilty if you eat meat. But whereas in India, they celebrate life, not death. So I enjoy both the flow of life in India, the death of a flesh that allows you to eat those sinful memories. So I feel 360 degrees healed. I don't feel guilty about what I put in my mouth. It's God who gave me the destiny of eating what I want. In India, whereas it's flow of life, so I'm able to reestablish and be always in celebration. Because in India, but they will make one excuse every month to come up with a way to celebrate. So on Indian celebration is hanging out with family and eating. So Indian celebration is always about eating food and celebrating with family. And so you never feel alone. You always feel celebrated. Here in America, we are so driven to make money. We don't even live until we go to nursing home. It's like I told my husband, I said, the way I'm working, I'll be kicking back in a nursing home, it's like, so I feel there is good point about both lives. So I give you permission to be happy. Because the reason you are not able to be happy is because you feel guilty. You're living whereas he died. And you don't need to live like that. As a mother, I release you because I understand. It's so painful to watch your children hurt. My kids, when I see them struggle, I wish I could share that with them. But they have no time to listen to their mom.
Right.
They're so caught up in their own world. They think the mom is the stupidest one around them.
Right.
So I know. So
he did.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, why don't you celebrate him from today? What is one thing you can do to celebrate him? Every day I want you to
honor him.
Honor him how? Tell me one thing in the morning you can do for him to show that you celebrate his life.
Trying.
So you're going to be clean.
Yeah.
You're going to promise to be clean. It's a very nice way to celebrate. So when you see the sun come out in the morning, make a vow to the sun. Today I'm going to try hard, one day at a time. to be clean. Would
I
you do
won't
that?
put a stone on until I'm clean.
Okay. Would you? Would you? So that's a good agenda you have. You're going to wait for the headstone to go in until you're clean. So that's a good one. So like what you can even do is every day, daily, as your path, collect one rock when you stay clean. Would you?
Yeah.
And then like how they do a jar with money, collect your rock, cleanliness rock, and then eventually we can find somebody who can make us head with all these stones.
Oh.
Okay, that'd be a nice idea, right? Like a river stone. Collect one rock a day. Okay?
Yeah.
And that would be your goal. Isn't that simple goal to keep?
Yeah.
Okay.